This mug is nice. Where this candle come from?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen a homeless person with a candle?
No.
Excellent.
Like a candle someone put out, like for someone.
No,
like them like Jesus-y candles that be on the street.
No, I'm like a scented candle.
Like
outside.
a scented candle. No.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
You know what I'm saying?
People give all kind of stuff to homeless. They'll never give them candles.
Here's the thing. Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling. So
okay.
Oh.
Right. I didn't even realize. So. Where we get the guns from?
Where we get the guns from?
Okay. What was that one? That last one? Hey. Oh, that sounds like something that should be on the Two-Shirt song. That
Come
shit
on,
sound
man.
fire. So what I'm saying, if I was homeless, I just smelled this candle. This shit smells so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bam. So guess what sense is strongest tied to memory? Scent. So if you got like something lovely, somebody walk past you like, damn, that smell good. What you doing smelling so good, homeless person? And then we sit and have a conversation like, man, I just like to keep I like to, for shit to smell good. But also that can go bad too, because somebody might have got molested in a really clean house. So they might have got touched.
Well, hey, Vincent Bryant is here, people. If you were wondering who that voice is, the very on-brand Vincent Bryant is here.
What's happening, Robert?
My former roommate, someone that has
I'm
me.
not gonna be in the roommate. I was a couchmate. Everybody else had a room.
You know what?
Shit that was going on.
It was respectable though.
It was.
We knew you were super talented. We knew you were gonna make it. It made sense for you to be on the couch.
It did at the time, but I was so miserable. Rob, you wasn't there. You wasn't the cause of this. But I remember Leonard and Cross had some women over at the house at 3:00 in the morning.
Okay.
And I could not go to sleep. Nigga, so I went down to the gym and started working out. I was like, all right, by the time I get done working out, they should be gone. I come back, and it's dimly lit. They got music playing, and it's a girl dancing in front of Leonard as he's smoking a blunt. When I say this shit look like a scene out of Grand Theft Auto 5. Why is this bitch dancing in my living room?
Wait. Can we start the show?
Yes, we can.
You already in the...
I'm firing. You supposed to come in. So you come in. I'm sorry. Let's start the show, bro.
Yo, let's get this show started.
Hey. That's my boy Davies right there. Woo. He from St. Louis too. Shout out to Metro Bowman.
Hey.
Woo! That's a sick nigga. Did you hear that? He said he served his auntie that raw. That is a sick man. That's why I like Future.
That's unfortunate.
I enjoy that, man.
But also vulnerable.
Very vulnerable. Like,
but like people just like,
oh
that's hard. But it's like, no, actually, hey, check on me.
I'm sick.
I've seen some wild stuff.
He had a lyric on the new album. He said, I want to fuck you and cry on your shoulder. I said, damn, Future, that's real vulnerable right there, bro.
Yeah.
I see why these hoes can't leave you alone.
Yeah.
They think they can save you. Sometimes you just open up just enough so people think they got you.
Okay.
It's a sick game.
Is that part of the game?
Part of some people's game.
Part of some people's game.
It's part of some people's game. It is. Some people just clams, bro. You never gonna open them up. They fucked up forever. Clams are open though. That was a bad analogy. Okay. I see what you're doing here, Rob. I see what you're doing.
Hey man, you my special guest.
Hey.
What was that?
What were we talking about that? I don't know. It's fire though.
It is fire.
It's fire.
It's Scooby-ish.
It's when you in the flow. What's that, Country Grammar?
Yeah.
That's when you in the flow. He probably had laid 2 nice tracks before then, and once you in that groove, you just, man, I can do anything. Do it again. I can do anything. Ready? You right, it was very Scooby-Doo. It sound like he said,
I don't know what he's saying.
It sound like, how much weed you need, Nelly?
Oh. Ooh.
And that just got caught on the track. Uh-oh.
Man.
This is a fucking drive-by song.
No,
mommy, yeah.
EI's a drive-by song or Country Grammar's a drive-by song? Yeah, the happiest,
drive-by
cheeriest drive-by song you've ever heard. You know, they're excited to kill these guys.
Yo, street in the range. This nigga is shooting out a Range Rover. Nelly, you made it. You made it. Why are you shooting out the Range Rover? That's an expensive car. It's a limit, but why are you shooting at it?
Because when you drive by in a Range Rover, everyone stops to look at it. Everyone's looking in like, hey, who is that? And then that's when it's a wrap.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Real slow.
Yeah.
Real slow. Like, I wonder what's the speed you got to be doing to do a drive-by? Because you got to do it like 2 or 3 times to get it right. It's like, nah, this is the perfect speed. Because the first time you probably was speeding past, like, damn, I didn't.
Yeah. What happens to bullets if you go too fast?
It changes the jet. It's like you got to throw. Like you ever see like Peyton Manning throw or receive over?
Yeah.
You got to shoot a nigga dead. Like you got to.
Bro, they should have did a version of Wanted, but it was like only drive-bys.
Hey man,
where they curving bullets but out the whip.
Got to.
They didn't do any drive-bys on Wanted.
Got to.
They was just shooting across like corners and stuff.
Who was in that movie? Was Sam Jackson in that movie?
I feel like it was.
Or was
it Morgan Freeman?
It was one of them old niggas.
Angelina Jolie
and my
Professor
man,
X.
He a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think what's the M. Night Shyamalan movie he was in? He played like 4 different characters. That nigga is a bad. Split. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
He actually just broke the rule of the podcast. Do you know this podcast's only rule?
No, what is it?
Well, you did ask me. I can give you that information. The only rule of this podcast: no Googling, no looking anything up.
Oh, we didn't Google.
What's in our brains? It's kind of looking something
That's
up.
Not a Google. Are you calling this white man Google?
I'm not calling him Google.
Not Google, bro.
I'm not calling him Google.
He's more like a Bing guy.
Okay, I'm not calling him Bing either. I'm just saying the whole point is what's in your brain, what's in my brain. We're not accountable for anything because we're not Googling anything.
Okay.
You're not going to Alex Jones me. Okay? You're not. All right? This is not information. Okay?
I want to see other
text we have is fake.
I want to see other messages in Alex Jones's phone. Like, what is he sending his son? What
you
TikTok
know, the lawyers had a time. That's the fun part about being a lawyer on a high-profile case like that is you were putting
they had a time
the text on a projector and everyone's reading them in a room.
We had a time in the meeting room.
You are casting that phone to a monitor and everyone in the room is reading the text messages.
Everybody reading the room and then they calling more people. Come in here, see this shit. That's what they do.
Come on, man.
I like that rule, probably. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You guys, I be having to fact check the shit I say.
Exactly.
I do. I be having to fact check to say because you don't want to look stupid. But
the thing is, when I'm listening to a podcast,
right,
and someone has to fact check,
yeah,
I now know that the take I'm getting, the opinion I'm getting,
ain't theirs.
Is just split moment. And there's only some people, a very few people that I trust to have a interesting take in a split second.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Most people, and I would rather have a fully cooked ideas. I would rather have like ideas that are informed by what you do have, whatever you got, and we can make up anything.
Yeah, we can lie.
We can lie.
We can lie.
We can have fun lying.
We can lie. Ain't nothing wrong with lying.
Vincent Bryant, you are from
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Born and raised.
This is my first time seeing you wear any like paraphernalia that's not St. Louis related.
I couldn't I had to make a choice, bro. I couldn't like if I could afford to at the time, I would have got both of them. Okay. But since I could only get one, I tried to let me rep St. Louis with this $30 that I got. Okay. Okay. So that's what I did. Okay. And this is a gift. I ain't even buy this.
I feel you. I do like the idea of wearing stuff that's not of your place. Because I feel like that is like a way of thinking that is not of our culture.
Yeah, because we so hard, we want to rep something, and we don't even be liking these places.
Yeah, or
like
we
you
don't
be living
like
somewhere, but then you don't like St. Louis, but you just want to let. I think also you just want to connect with people because like I was walking in the crowd and the dude was like St. Louis, and I was like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah,
I like that about you.
Yeah.
And he could have did some evil shit right before, but we from St. Louis, so I got to be in on his evil shit. So I like that.
I do, but I do miss one thing about the Jersey era that I miss is there was no pressing
Harlem Shake. No, okay.
Harlem shaking. Although I still do that.
That is a perfect. That's a perfect like piece of clothes. Like the bigger the size, the looser your shoulders can get into Harlem. You know what I'm saying? The Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it was. It was like, oh shit, I think the Harlem Shake came. A nigga was trying to get out of his jersey from the top though. He wasn't pulling it over. He was like, I'm trying to get about this.
So you think it's got roots in basketball?
I mean, I don't know.
It does feel like a Hooper's dance. It does feel like, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, very Harlem Shake.
Very.
Like,
I was watching the game. Dude went to this side. He went to this side.
And then, you know, they be having music playing at the record, so if they can dribbling on beats, like, what's that? That's the Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out which player did it, though.
There are plenty of docs.
New York City point guards. I feel like this is a Sham God move.
Okay.
Sham God got 2 moves.
He has 2 moves.
He got the Harlem Shake and he got the Sham God.
Okay.
That's 2 moves. I feel like Sham got that. He throw that motherfucker over there. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 moves.
Vince, you are a ball is life hooping.
I am, bro.
Dude, to an extent.
To an extent, bro. I ain't hooped in. What's today?
Today is sometime in the near future in August.
Yep, I like that. Good recovery. I tried to trip you up, Rob. You on point. Give me a sound. You on point.
Yeah.
Fuck was I at? What was we talking about? I lost my mind.
You was talking about whether you were hooping. I love this game.
I asked this particular time because I injured my knee a year and a month ago.
Okay.
Right before we went on that tour, and my shit was toe up, y'all. I messed up my quad and my knee, and I had a bone just floating around. So it felt like I had like 75 cents floating around in my knee. It was just bone fragments just walking around.
Did it make noise?
Nah.
No?
Man. I made noise. Like, ooh. And it was fun. I collided with a young boy too, and then he got up. He was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Who's up and who's down?" That's the answer to your question.
They are resilient,
man.
When I was in Brooklyn, it was this one kid, and he set picks, but he'd like lower his shoulder.
It's like, what's up with you?
And it's like, hey man, we're not getting paid.
We ain't getting paid. Ain't no shots
We're
out
not
here.
getting paid.
Hey son, you a screen away from having to call your father out here because I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
Well, I wouldn't threaten as such because I wouldn't be successful.
Hey, Rob, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes threats work, but sometimes if he would put that shoulder in your chest and knock the wind out of you, now you got to kick his ass.
I don't know. He seemed like that's what he'd rather do. He seemed like he was settling for basketball. Yeah. Like he would rather have had that fight.
I hate playing with players like he's like, oh, he don't want to score.
No,
you a 6-man. In the park. Why are you like this?
It's like, all right, this is the acceptable way to like run into people, but you know,
nah, bro. That's when I got sharp elbows, so that's how I counteract all that.
You ever see those pictures of basketball players in the 60s and you know they got to it because they all look like they doing karate, like they getting busy. They getting their rebounds with like legs up and stuff. Yeah, they going
very
crazy.
Fundamental.
Yeah.
How many points do you think LeBron averaged in that era?
The same.
More or the same?
The same.
Nah, hell no.
The same.
No.
The same. LeBron in Chucks.
Oui.
In the 60s all day morning. He's in the 60s.
Oh, you're right.
Lunch, he's in the 60s.
I feel like
LeBron's averaging the same amount.
And Chucks.
Come on, man.
I don't know. Wilt did 100 in Chucks.
No shape up.
Wilt did 100 in Chucks.
They cutting the hair down, but there's no shape up.
That should have been gone. It wasn't none of that. No Beijing in the 60s.
No Beijing.
Nah. LeBron looked like he looked like that all his life though. He like a grown man all his life.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, you're like, damn, bro, you got responsibilities somewhere.
Yeah. No, when he was like the chosen one on Sports Illustrated,
Hey, man.
I was like, I didn't know Notre Dame had this guy.
Man, right.
Because he had
a kid.
And it was just like, you know.
I don't even think he ever been nobody's son. That's how grown he look. That's how grown that nigga look.
I don't know if I can condone this talk. I want to go in the shop.
I
want to go in the shop and actually need a haircut. Like, no. Get me for real. No.
Hey, I've never seen a lady.
Tie this up.
Has a lady sat in the shop chair and got a lineup? That'd be hard.
That would be hard.
You got a favorite WNBA player?
Diamond DeShields.
Who she play for?
She plays for the Chicago Sky.
She hard?
She's hard. She had a tumor in her spine.
Word.
They removed it. She still came back from it.
God damn, they go through a lot.
Yeah. Like,
I would just be like, no, I'm good for the rest of the year.
She wears like goggles, like one lens goggles.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Her in the tunnel drip.
It's crazy.
She be rocking that stuff.
They be having that shit on.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players retired, Simone Augustus.
Okay.
I mean, she used to have them like bing bing. I was like, oh shit, that would have fucked anybody up. I was like, she could probably average 8 in the NBA. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. How nice she was. She was like, oh, she motherfucker. That motherfucker got it.
Everybody don't average 8.
Everybody don't average 8, but I know she can go get 8 for sure.
Yeah.
She'll get 4 off of. Man, she can't. She get 4 off of that, and then when they guard up on her, she hit him with a boom, and that's 2. And then the last one, dude, is gonna be so frustrated, he's just gonna foul and she gonna hit her free throws, and then she gonna be out the game.
Okay,
that's how she get her 8.
You got it all planned out.
I seen it because she like I see them boop boops. Like she nice with it. Would you lower the rim?
Would I lower the rim
in the WNBA?
Nah.
Why not?
Cause they already playing on 10. They've already dunked on 10.
That's cool, but I'm talking about. Here's the reason why I think people don't watch it, right? Because we know it's I'm not going to say better, but it's a better version, because I'm going to say it, but it's a better version out there. But if they lowered the rims, because here's the thing, you can't justify making the ball smaller, right? You already taking that part of the game. You making the ball smaller, that's a disadvantage right there. Well, not even a disadvantage. It's like, oh, it's not less than, but it's like, oh, this is more fitting to our hands.
Okay.
So a smaller rim would be more fitting to your athletic ability. And then it's like, if I can see like Del Don go titty to titty and put that motherfucker down on somebody, I'm watching that. Cause they already shoot better than us, they pass better than us, they just play better basketball than men. But if they add the athletic part to it, it's like, oh bro, come on, at least try it for the All-Sport game. Listen to me, WNBA. I don't know shit, but I know some shit. Try it at least for the WNBA All-Star game.
So how low of a rim?
That's the thing.
For the All-Star
I got to see the average vertical of the WNBA, and then we'll know from there. And
then for the men's All-Star game, they should have a higher rim.
Why not? Let's turn this shit into Dave and Buster's.
This is what the women like go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all play on 11 foot. See how y'all do it. And a bigger ball.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Why not?
Taller hoop, bigger ball. Go out there.
Why not? Let's turn this shit into Dave and Buster's. Let's do it.
Come on, man.
I like the WNBA game. We just got to improve it.
Okay.
And it's not the players, it's the actual, like, you know, just to get more eyes on it. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm an advocate.
Do you think any other sport needs a revamping?
Yeah, golf. I don't understand why there's women's golf and men's golf. It's like, bro, all this shit boring. Let's get it all over with. Y'all taking up too much TV time. I don't even want to see golf on the Golf Network. I want to see
why not?
Because that's just
you rather watch Faraday?
What's that?
I don't know. It's a show on the Golf Channel.
Maybe. Because it got to be better than this. You can't even enjoy the game. You get a nigga hit a hole in one. It's like, nah, that's a feat, bro. I needed somebody to go crazy.
I don't know. I think if you watch golf from like the first day, you'll be invested.
But look at that. It feels like Lord of the Rings.
No, not like the first day they ever play golf. Like Thursday. Like if you watch a tournament from Thursday to Sunday.
Whoa, hold up. You asked for 4 days of my time? What other
You
sport
watch the
event?
NBA playoffs, right?
Hey, you're right. I
Best
do.
of 7, right?
But you're right. That was a good point, Rob.
Yeah.
Give yourself a sound.
Come on. Also, I'm in charge of the sounds, buddy.
But hold on. That's one singular event, though. For over 4 days. These games are different games over 4 days. The series is a full thing.
But that's kind of like what a weekend tournament is. So, like you could win on Thursday.
Right.
But not even be up by Sunday. So, it's like, all right,
and then
cool, you did it.
They count word in this game.
What you mean?
Tennis. Not even fuck golf. They count word.
Well, how do you mean?
I'm 2 under. What? Come on, bro. What does this mean?
You're trying to see who can get the ball in the hole on the least amount of shots, right?
Why you can't count regular?
So say they're like, all right, somebody should be able to get it in 4 shots, right? And I get it in 2 shots.
Boom, you 2 under?
I'm 2 under.
Okay.
Cause this 4 is regular. Y'all par, that's like what you're supposed to do. Okay. That's what's recommended on the box. Yeah. Yeah. I'm below par. Like I need 2 shots.
Below par sounds like a diss though. You below par. That don't sound good though.
It don't sound good.
It sound like
until you below think par. About the logic.
Listen to it. You below par ass nigga. Damn.
But okay.
I think it's below.
1 under is a birdie, right?
Woo.
2 under is a double birdie.
Okay,
that sounds good.
What's 3 under?
3 under
is a hole in one.
Cause it depends on the par. It depends on the par.
You
know.
Okay.
Yeah, par 5, 3 under might be a eagle, something like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up with all these birds, man? These niggas is weird.
Birds sound cool though.
Okay.
Birds, fierce creature, predator. Right? If you get 1 over, it's called a bogey. So you think you about to hear birdie, and then immediately it's a word that sounds like you are trash.
Just like
double bogey.
Just like ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
It sound like a sandwich.
See?
It sound like let me get a double bogey on cheese with cheese. Double bogey with cheese.
You playing like a sandwich right now.
Ooh. Sandwiches are good though, so you know what I'm saying. This is all confusing language. And who came up with this golf map? I don't like these niggas.
I don't know, but I have been hypnotized by watching a golf tournament from beginning to end. Wow. It's like a hypnosis.
There you go. I knew you were gonna get that word right.
Can you just turn the mic towards your mouth?
This way?
Yeah.
I've been fucking up this whole time.
No, you're good.
All right, cool.
It catches you, but it sounds better.
Yeah, there we go. I'm back in live and effect. Yeah, I knew you was gonna get that word right.
Yeah, man.
It's right.
It was a tricky one.
Yeah, man. Words are hard.
Hey.
Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? I be plugging shows while I'm on the show. You know what I mean? Wait a minute now. What if he wasn't ready to rap? And when he said that. Wait a minute now. Nigga was sleeping in the booth. Wait a minute now. We finna rap. Exactly.
Man, Nelly would tell you his preferences off the rip, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sucking for
cornrows
and manicured toes, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Leaving a lot to the imagination in the middle.
Hey, brother. It's up to him.
That's a very wide net. You know, a lot of people can relate to this song. I need a hit. I'm a sucker for, I'll tell you what's up here. I'll tell you what's all the way down here. And if you apply,
fill it in.
Come by.
Fill it in. Whatever you want to put in the middle, I might fuck with it.
Hey. Let's see what happens.
Chingy was a motherfucker, too.
Yeah.
I wonder if he ever gets some money from Holiday Inn. That was a hit.
From, like, the brand?
Like, come on, bro. I feel like there's so many missed partnerships.
For real. Yeah.
There's a miss for a lot of shit. Like CP3 and CP30. Have they ever done a commercial?
Definitely should have got Chris Paul in the Star Wars universe by now. There's a whole Disney Plus.
Come on now.
Somewhere in there.
Why State Farm getting all this? Come on now.
It should be Chris Paul. He an expert on droids. Come on, man.
Why not?
Put that in there.
He robotic, bro.
Put that in there.
I'm putting in the earth.
Have Chingy, like, you know, help someone, they like
What you doing at the
have some
convention?
kind, they need some
somewhere to
like
stay?
medical attention or something. He's all like, I'm not a doctor. I stayed in a Holiday Inn last night. Like, man, come
Man,
on.
hold up. Get some raps and roll ups. You trying to get high? That is a missed opportunity. There's some other shit out there. He's like, nah, this makes sense. Why we ain't did this yet? Why we ain't did this? Huh? King James and King Midas.
Come on.
Come on now. Let's make it happen. Y'all know y'all want to mess with LeBron.
Did LeBron ever do anything with Burger King?
Nah, he was a McDonald's boy.
Yeah.
He asked,
yeah.
which I don't understand is McDonald's being a sponsor of the Olympics. It's like, come on, cuz. Well, that don't make sense to me.
Why? Everyone knows McDonald's. Billions served.
It's not about knowing.
It's about, who popular.
I get that part, but I don't understand. Like, this is the healthiest sport event ever.
Yeah.
This is the most unhealthiest food ever. How do y'all get together?
That's why McDonald's is walking in the door. That's why they walking in the door like, we got the bread, put our name on something.
That's what y'all went with.
Do some flips. And
Subway made sense.
Some nuggets.
Subway made sense.
You believe in that? You believe in that Subway propaganda? Who do you know that went on the Subway diet that didn't just go broke?
I don't know.
Who do you know on the Subway diet?
I don't know,
and
bro.
What was Jared's toilet budget?
Good question,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? Like, they don't talk about that. Oh, yeah, these pants don't fit anymore because I, like, flushed it all away.
And he ain't need no skin surgery or nothing. He probably needs some skin surgery now because they probably in there turn that ass up.
Hey, man. Hey.
They in there getting to it. You hear me?
All right. Vince, would you rather be a volcano or a mountain?
Ain't no volcano up mountain?
Yeah, but they're clearly different.
I'm just asking, though. So if I'm a volcano, I could be both.
If you're a volcano, you could be both.
So I'll be a volcano. I like duality.
But then every time you bust, it's destruction.
Whoa! Brother!
What do you think volcanoes are doing?
Brother! It's not just destruction. It's also every time a volcano busts, when that lava cools, it turns into what?
I don't know.
It turns to a rock and it expands. That's how things are built. You explode it and it hardens and then it turns into this rock and then it's an island on top of that. Oh, Rob, I thought you knew that.
But before that,
it's destruction, then it's creation. Some shit got to move around for shit to come about new. It's like
if you're a mountain, you're just like, I'm formed. I'm here. No one can beat me. Like, just getting to the top of a mountain.
A volcano is undefeated, bro. What you talking about?
I guess a
volcano
is a strong record.
Somebody can reach the top of a mountain. Can't nobody reach the top of a volcano.
Only the few and the mighty can reach the top of a mountain.
None can reach the top of a volcano because if you reach the top,
that's so negative.
Hey, what you talking about?
I can't be beaten.
I can't be beaten.
Come on,
I'm a volcano, bro. I destroy and I create at the same time.
Say you were having relations and some smoke just started coming out of your nose, what would you do?
I would turn on the Michael Jordan theme music from the 96 Bulls. Dun 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 dun. Because that makes sense. Because smoke is coming out of my nose and I'm about to win. Yeah.
Hey, man. I don't know. I feel like volcanoes are a little problematic.
Are they?
They're just
I feel like they got a bad rep.
Stuff.
I feel like they got a bad rep. I feel like it's Earth's acne. That's what I feel like. You know? What's wrong with acne? You got a problem with acne, Rob?
Acne. That's interesting. Do you have a problem with acne? I guess it's necessary.
For what? Growth.
I don't know. What is the point of acne?
It was really to get all the shit out your face. Or I guess
it was
to tell you what's going on.
Personality building.
Acne? It could be.
You get, everyone's kind of got this random thing that's going around, and now you got to navigate around it.
I'm not navigating that constellation on people's face. It's just a lot of bumps and stars.
You don't got to do that. Everybody's skin is not the same. Some people don't have the type of skin that you could just
You're right.
You know, it's not a phase for some people. Some people always have it.
I thought Seal had acne, and it's not.
No.
It's lupus.
I'm not sure.
We don't Google.
No, I know that, but I believe there's like more to the story.
I'm telling you, lupus ate his face.
I don't think that's right.
All right.
I don't like.
We're gonna fact check this, guys. And when we write, I just want you to hit me on my DM and be like, "Man, you was right." That's currency enough.
It's probably a contributing factor, but I think there's more to the story.
What you think happened? Let's explain what happened to Seal's face.
I don't remember verbatim, and that's why I don't want to say. But I do believe that there's like something that's involved.
You feel like he's
with
a war crime? What happened? Just because he's from Africa, you feel like he got these dots in his face? It's like it's tribal. You think that's what it is, Rob?
I don't want to put that on it, but I do. That might have something.
That's racist.
It's not. How is that racist?
Because you think that because he's from a particular place.
I think he has a whole story.
It's called lupus. That's a whole story, bro.
All right. I didn't know we'd get here.
Hey man,
I didn't know we'd get here. Shout out to Seal.
Hey man, shout out to Seal. He bagged Heidi Klum. He bagged the supermodel.
He did.
Because he can sing.
Did you ever watch Project Runway?
No, I watch America's Next Top Model.
Okay. What cycle were you watching?
I can't really, but I remember Eva Marcel, and I
cycle
remember
3.
And I remember
classic.
I remember the really like the body type that's in now. It was a girl on there, and I can't remember her name, but she was gorgeous.
Takara Clay.
Whoo! Just like that.
Yeah.
She was the one.
And the two. Takara ended up like going straight to be a star. She's a star, bro. BT.
I don't even know why they call her the plus size.
She was on Celebrity Fit Club. That kind of made me mad because I'm like, yo,
what y'all doing?
Why y'all treating her like this?
Like, y'all know? What's up? What? That's we can't put those standards. But she was gorgeous, bro. Yeah. I used to love the challenges too. They used to be mean to these people taking pictures. I was like, bro, stop. Mm-hmm. They just trying to do their thing,
Also, they would alter your look. Like, they would, make you dye your hair, cut your hair, do all kind of stuff, and then be like, you still not looking at the camera.
Sometimes.
Get out of here. Like, man, I'm showing you the hair that y'all just did, man.
Sometimes I think Tyra felt like, oh, no, she could be the one. Let's cut her hair off.
I think Tyra was trying to show us some of the stuff she went through.
Why? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, y'all make fun of my forehead every day. I'm about to be yanking everybody's joints. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Everybody's joints. So.
Everybody got an arm and shaped head around this motherfucker.
And it's like, I think that there's a lot of stuff that she went through that informed some of the challenges of the show and made for good TV at the time. But it's very of its time. And watching it now, you're just like, oh, this is messed up.
Yeah.
But I think part of it was...
Kenya Burris helped create that.
Really?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I mean, I'm just dropping jewels around this motherfucker.
Did you make that up?
Nope.
All right.
I did not.
But I don't know. I did love it. I did watch it.
I enjoyed it.
I was invested,
I enjoy TV, bro. So I ain't had cable at the time, so it would come on Channel 11, which was like Warner Brothers, And I was like, I like this. This is hard. And then people were like, man, this is gay. It was like, you mean a show about all women?
All women in the house, getting Tyra mail.
Why not?
In their shorts, chilling.
Just models.
You think I'm not checking it out? You know what I'm saying? I might not be super invested, but also
I can watch that
afterwards.
On mute.
Y'all running them back to back to back to back.
I can watch this on mute. I don't care what they saying. I value it, but it's like I can watch this on mute. This is how good this is.
Some people don't like commercials, and it's like we used to live in a world with commercials. You used to live in a world where you just take a break.
You think they set that
during
up?
Commercials?
You think they set that up, Rob?
What?
It's like, all right, look, this is how we gonna roll this out. Because I feel like sometimes technology been here before we even get exposed to it. So they was doing TV programmers like, look, we're gonna do it like this, and then we're gonna charge them more to take away commercials.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how they rolled that thing out.
But that's how they get their bread. They get their bread from commercials. So it's like, okay, you want to cut our water off, you're going to have to give me $5 more.
And we do it.
And we'll do it.
Because it saves us time.
Well, also, they make the ads annoying on purpose. They make them like,
I like targeted ads.
Targeted ads. I don't. I hate targeted ads.
I enjoy them. It let me know about me.
But it lets everyone else in your Wi-Fi know about you as well. And that's why, yeah, that's my problem with targeted ads. Yeah, other people are seeing what I'm looking for. So dude next door
got erectile dysfunction.
No. Man. Vince, I'm so proud of you, man. You're doing great things, writing on the Miss Pat show.
Yes. Season 2. It airs August 11th. It's going to be amazing, man. If you enjoyed the first season, you're going to really love the second season. If you haven't seen the first season, go watch it. It's on BT Plus. You can find it on Paramount. It's on BT as well. It's a groundbreaking sitcom. I work with very creative people. Miss Pat is the leader of the ship, along with Jordan E. Cooper, a brilliant writer, playwright, actor, entertainer all around. It's great to learn from these people. I work with brilliant minds, man. I've come across some brilliant minds working on this show, and it's good to have your first show teach you so much.
Yeah, no, it's dope.
Rob, who's there on the pilot?
We got to be in the room on the pilot, and
it was a little bit intimidating. It's like, what we doing here?
Yeah,
but it was cool at the same time. When we got down to it, we was getting to it,
and it was before, all this stuff going on now where you could just be on set
and just no mask. Anybody digging in your nose for you tell a joke.
Yeah, and people walking up to you like, "Hey, what do you think about this?"
Straight up,
and
you know what I think?
It was an incredible experience, and I'm so glad that it materialized into you.
I ain't even realize what was going on.
Show. And yes, but at the same time, you're calm and you're not it not being a big deal to you.
Yeah,
made it so blatant. Hey, he should be involved in this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I was getting that vibe the whole time, and then you put some loose ends that you tied and stuff, and it was just man. Yo,
I saw
Vince
this.
Got it.
We was working, man. I got an idea for you, Rob. So when Rob writes on a lot of award shows. If you guys didn't know, he's the voice of awards.
The voice of awards.
He's the voice of awards. Rob is amazing. So what happens to the jokes that y'all can't use?
They just,
What happens if
go in the joke packet sometimes because they're raw.
They fire.
Yeah.
So what happens if, say for instance, you got a joke so good, but the host don't want to tell it because they got a relationship with this particular person.
Yeah.
So what if you dressed up as the host and told the joke? It was like, well, Steve didn't say it. Steve Jr. said it. But the joke's so hard, it get off.
Hey, man. I hear what you're saying.
I get it. But he want to be the voice of awards, so we're not doing that.
It's just a while. I don't know.
It's tricky.
It's tricky.
But I hate to see a joke just be out there.
There was a website called Rejected Jokes, and this guy that was a writer on the Late Show with David Letterman, all the jokes that he would submit that wouldn't make it in the monologue, he would do on his website.
This is a sick man. And they create a website for validation.
Yeah. Rejected Jokes.
They probably fired off. Because sometimes you just don't say shit. You're like, man, that's funny, but we can't say that.
He ended up being fine. He ended up being on Parks and Rec and doing all kind of stuff. He's super straight.
Yeah, but they be writers are crazy people, man.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to learn, because if you're doing, especially if you're on a particular show, you got to get in the head of this person.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're not even thinking your own thoughts no more.
Mm-hmm.
You are, but it's like it's thinking through their funny, which is kind of hard to do when you're a comedian. So it's like, shit, I got to get back to me.
Yeah. Do you get lost in the characters sometimes?
Hell yeah, I get to talking out loud like them. If I'm coming over the scene, hell yeah. It's like if you're going back and forth, what would they say? I got to play the scene out of my head. It got to make sense. Then once they retort, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. That's how that sound. It builds and escalates, and this is what they would say. So that's how I do it. Yeah,
that's hard.
You hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear it. That's just being around the shit so much. Some people just got that innately. It's like, damn, I could see this. Like, oh shit, they put this together perfectly. It's only a few gifted people like that. I've been around, lucky enough to work with two geniuses on the writer level, Michael Schur and Jordan D. Cooper. Michael Schur is a fucking, like, a machine.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think he put her to do nothing else. And Jordan is the same way.
Wow.
It's like, you remember being on set, it was like this. It's like, god damn, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Shit. I think he could do comedy. I think Mike could too.
Yeah.
I think they could do it. But sometimes that's different though. Swag in the stage, that's different. That's different type of thing. But yeah, they got it like that.
There's a chemical element to stand up.
What you mean?
Like your body chemistry.
Yes.
Just like how you feel about what you're doing, how you feel about what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, like all of that.
It's like a high. You know, you remember the first time, what was your joke that got your first laugh? You remember?
My joke that got my first laugh, it might have been about the song Birthday Sex by Jeremiah.
Okay, what was the joke, Rob?
And it was just making fun of the fact that his gift to her was just to come over his house and have sex.
Hey man, that nigga forgot something. Birthday. What if she had never been to his house? That's really how you can gift a woman. Like if you only go over her house and you're like, for your birthday you can come here. So that was a super gift because she ain't never been there. But when she get there, she's like, "Oh my god, it's so nice."
You only got to ride out, even if it's to my house.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was on a budget, so it's just kind of like making fun of that, and then
they got number one song, but on a budget. Okay.
Yeah.
That was fine. Yeah, that's how they go. That's how they go. My all right, first joke that got you a laugh, and the first joke that made you knew you were funny.
Okay.
Them two different things.
Okay, yeah.
He was like, "Oh, yeah, this is Rob Haze. That's a Rob Haze joke."
Yeah. Let's see. The first joke that made me. I've probably it was this thing I saw on the news. I'm about to leave the crib, and they robbed a hair store, and they it was on the news. They didn't steal from the cash register. Like, they robbed it of the hair.
Yeah.
And so then I was, like, talking about, like, just how crazy that is.
Just take the hair and leave
and
money.
And just, like, what the, like, secondhand hair market is. Like, is it, like, dudes on the street, like, hey, I got the Wet and Wavy. I got the,
I think I've seen you do this.
Yeah. And like all the different parts and everything was just like
fire.
Yeah, and it was working everywhere I did it. You know, like there were places where I was breaking the news, and there were places like, oh, I know exactly what he's talking about, and it didn't matter. You know, it was just like a go-to.
Yeah.
And I think like that's, you know, it was like, okay, I want that feeling. I want everything that's an option to be a go-to. I want everything to feel like that.
Yes,
you know?
That was the first Rob Haze joke.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. And then you be like, damn, okay, I got some traction here. And I feel like them come every fourth joke.
Okay.
And then the better you get, it turns out every third joke.
Yeah.
Every second joke. Then it becomes, every joke is like that.
Or everything that I like care about and like hone and work on is that.
Yes.
And everything else is just extra.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, like I've been putting out these like clips or whatever, but like these are like the margin of the page.
Yeah.
These are not what I'm like focused on. It's just like funny things I come across. It used to be like I just go on the stage with like, hey, here are my funny things. Here's like, you know, the allotted amount of time with funny things. And now I'm like, okay, those come and go whenever.
Whatever.
Yeah, but also this is it. This is what I want to say.
That's what I want to say. That's the other important part. You got to have something. You ain't got to, because some people can just be naturally funny and hilarious, and that's whatever they're going to do. But sometimes when you get to the point where I'm working on something tonight, it's like, oh, damn, you have intention. It's like, oh, you have a focus. It's like, and then I used to didn't understand why comics would get so mad for the audience yelling, like, and they be like, I'm working on something. It's like, oh shit, I get it now. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to this beat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to prepare. I want to do well for y'all, but it's also I'm trying to do this for this. I want this perfected for the next crowd.
Yeah.
So you kind of it's like it's weird too.
It's selfish.
Yes, because
It's
it's cheating
selfish,
this
and
crowd.
that's why you got to be present. Because if you all the way cheat the crowd, they can kind of sense it.
They can smell it. It's like,
They
oh, he
can-
don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah. No one wants to be the practice crowd. So you kind of got to present it to them like, this is
I
it.
believe in this.
But then also, being a human being on this planet and you don't know nothing's promised, it also is it.
Right.
So, like there's something in you that will act like, hey, this is the show. Even though, like
I gave you a moment.
there's something in the future that's huge. There's something in the future that you like care about a lot. At the same time,
I gave you a
I'm
moment.
me in this moment. I decided to be here at this
I
time.
gave you this
You
moment.
guys decided to pay whatever.
Y'all
to
made this
do
baby with me.
Whatever. Yeah.
Y'all made this joke with me for the next piece. But then again, it's not. This is how I balance it because I used the previous crowd to please y'all
Yeah.
because I worked on these jokes to get to this so y'all can have this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they paying it forward, nigga.
That's true.
I'm making you a better audience.
That's true.
Booyah. That's how we balance that out.
Do you when you like close or when you headline, do you take like a different approach than when you do other spots? Are you like only
Hell nah.
No?
I'm trying to bite everybody's head off.
Okay.
So how I
All
feel
right.
about like a feature spot or an open spot, it's like the 5-minute spot is a sweet spot, but you want to kill because you want to impress. Then the hosting spot, that's probably the hardest job of the night because they not there for you, but it's your job to get their eyes on the stage. And then if you want to show that you're funny,
Yeah.
the feature spot is the best spot because you come in early. I mean, you can come late and leave early.
Yeah.
The headline spot is the hardest, I think. That's the one that's like, damn, I gotta do everything they did, but they here for me, but it's like I gotta overcome it.
Yeah.
It's only hard when you got really good people in front of you though. But then
Gotcha.
I be trying to feel the same all the way through. And I want to be like, damn, this motherfucker, boom, 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 boom. Because if somebody see your 5 minutes, they can decide if you can headline. Especially if you got a 5-minute bit, like, damn, you got 10 more of those?
Yeah.
I got them. Come on, get you some of this. But if I go up there and like, oh no, I'm just gonna do an opening set. That's weak as hell. Trying to bite your head off.
Got you. All right, Vince. Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to tell the people?
Miss Pet Show Season 2 dropping August 11th on BET Plus. All 10 episodes. Or it's 9 for Season 2. No, it's 10 for Season 2. But I came on the podcast, promote my podcast, called The Motherfucking Podcast. Booyah. That's
Yeah.
fire. Do that again. What's that? Mr. Biggs and the But the Motherfucking Podcast is basically reviewing all of Sam Jackson's films.
All of them?
All of them.
There's no record. Like when you Google it, it says over and then a number.
Exactly.
No one truly knows outside of maybe Samuel L. Jackson how many movies he's done.
Exactly.
So are you going in order? How are you doing it?
Bro. It depends on the guest. Like, he was in Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a Coming to America 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm good friends. Well, I ain't gonna say good friends, but I respect this comic. I'm friends with Nav Green. He was in Coming to America too.
Shout out to Nav Green.
So shit, we
Just saw him last night at the Forum.
getting down. Where the Lakers used to play. Shift leader. Boy, dog. Shout out to 85 South too, because I love what them boys doing.
Return the shout out to 85 South, Carlos,
yeah.
Chico, DC,
Clayton. All them boys over
yeah,
there.
Joe.
Get down. But like what I was saying is, I would use Nav Green because he was in Coming to America too, but we had discussed Coming to America.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to discuss the film, and then we got the theme, and then we take the theme from that movie and discuss how it applies to today, and then we rock. That's the motherfucking podcast, man. You can find it on where every podcast is.
Will the podcast end if you interview Samuel L. Jackson?
I don't know. I had a thought about that.
Okay.
I feel like if he come on and we kill it, he gonna always come back to promote the film. So he might become a co-host.
If Quentin Tarantino comes on, would he be able to say the N-word?
No.
But he could type it though, right?
Yeah. He could type. Who you think wrote the N-word more, him or what's my man, Dark Twain?
Mark Twain, Dark Twain.
That's what they used to call Richard Pryor, Dark Twain. Well, who you think write the N-word more, Quentin Tarantino or Mark Twain?
Probably Quentin Tarantino.
Come on, cuz. Nigga Jim.
I mean, yeah, but Jackie Brown, there was probably no copy and paste back then.
Yeah, I think Quentin Tarantino got him.
like Django, it's like, all right, Control V.
I think Django mean nigga in some language. That's how much Tarantino. That's how much I think he love using that word. And he says like my film Django.
I think it's gonna be a great podcast. I
hope so too.
You're hilarious. Mandal's hilarious.
My man Mandal on there. I seen him on Rob podcast, and then I had interacted with Mandal. And Mandal just a funny dude, man.
He's just a funny dude.
He's just a funny motherfucker.
I think it will be incredible. I think you guys are gonna get George Lucas on there to talk about Mace Windu. I think you guys are gonna
That is crazy that you said that.
Spielberg on there to talk about
That's crazy
Jurassic Park. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to the top. Okay,
hey man, and we're gonna do it in the theaters. That's crazy. Episode 1 is actually episode 1. That's what we talk about.
Oh wow!
Introduction to Mace Windu, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tell y'all some shit.
Yeah, shout out to the Windu family. I would like to see more Windus on Disney Plus.
Why not?
Yeah,
that's hilarious. You Windus?
Yeah, I'd like to see the Windu brothers. I'd like to see all the Windus.
Let's get down. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I want to put up. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at VBryant9, VBRYANT. The number 9. You know, I hit back. I DM back. Women I don't DM back. I got a lady. I ain't playing it. She ain't playing it. We ain't playing it. You Rob, you know I don't listen to Future no more.
Really?
I started going to therapy, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've really changed your ways. I used to think you were at Hoodville.
Yeah, I did. I was the ghost writer.
Like, yeah, you were on some, like, at least as what you were presenting as what you were listening
to. That was single me though.
Very, like, the Toxic Army, and now you're.
But it was all vulnerability
with us, you know,
domesticated animals
in relationships.
And I think we doing this shit wrong too, though.
I'm documented as faithful. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we locked down.
Yeah,
we locked down.
This guy seen me, heard all my phone calls.
Hey, Rob, I didn't hear shit. Rob would leave the room and call. All right, guys, I gotta go. This nigga be in the car. Could you guys let me out on the highway? I have a phone call. I gotta go. But you gotta respect it, because like that's love. They ain't nothing other than love. He don't want nobody in on this conversation, and he don't want to see like Rob be smiling so hard, his cheeks would be in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's why his face so moisturized, because he would be smiling when that lady called it. You ever smile so hard when you on the phone with a girl, your face hurt? Like this love make my face hurt. That's the type of love I want.
Hey man, hey, I'm just glad you didn't expose me for the dark, unsqueaky clean, jealous individual that I am. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
I'm a good guy. Told you I'm listening to Davies anymore. I'm a good guy. That was it. This was great, bro. What we doing?
Yeah,
how much time we put in some work.
Yeah.
This is great, man. This is a good space. My man, I didn't even catch your name. What was it?
Oh, Cam.
Cam, man, what's going on? Cam with the cams. Heard it, bro. Cam. This shit is hard. What Kev at, man?